Hi friends, welcome back to Merstack. In today's session, I'm going to talk about the deployment process. So once you are sure your development is done, your dev testing is done, and your code is working as per your requirement, and all the test cases are accepted. So then next step is you prepare for the deployment to the next environment, either it's a QA or production. Okay, so let's see how we achieve that in the Adaptia suite. So for demo, I chose one process flow. We'll be migrating this process flow to the next environment. I don't have next environment. So what we'll do is we'll export this process flow and then delete it from here. And then we'll deploy again back to this same environment. Okay. So you can see what are the artifacts are here. So these are the list of artifacts available or we have used in this flow, and this flow is actually invoking other flows. So that's the reason as part of demo I choose this. So this process flow is a subflow which is getting called by the batch processing flow. Okay, so let's see how this code is getting exported. So migration to the next environment is nothing but creating all these artifacts in the backend table to that environment. Okay, so you might have seen these tables while creating your or while installing Adaptia. So every artifact associated with uh, separate table in the backend. So that's what. So if I go and select this, right, so you can see it here. This is the artifact which we are using it in our process flow right now. So let's go back to the Adaptia and see how we can export these artifacts. Okay, so Adaptia provides interactive way to export these objects. So there is a utility called migration utility here in the bin folder. If you go to the installation directory, you'll find it in the bin folder. Run it as administrator, and then let's see what are the options available here. So let me maximize it. Go to the next environment. So we need to choose environment promotion. We are not going to upgrade software or install any accelerator. So we are going for the code migrations for development to QA or QA to production. Next is there are three options available here. So export is nothing but you're exporting a zip. So all the objects will be coming as part of that zip. So whatever objects we have seen here, right? These are the objects. Those will be coming as part of our zip. Second option is promote. So promote is actually you are comparing two environments artifact. Okay, what are the new artifacts? What are the updated artifacts? All those will be happen in this promote option. So promote option, I won't be showing it because I don't have two different environment, but still I'll talk about it. So while comparing, you can provide the written.xml saying explicitly. You can say that these are the artifact you want to retain, okay, and new artifact you want to migrate. So as we have seen here, these two artifacts, if you see, the database driver and database info, these are like shared resources. So this artifact might have already migrated as part of the other environments. If that is the case, then those are already configured as per that environment. So you don't want to migrate again and override with the dev values. So in that case, we generally explicitly provide written.xml saying that this artifact, if you see, this is what the written.xml structure. This written.xml structure, you can find it on the Adaptia help. Okay, so here I wanted to explain. So for a database driver, there is a table in the backend. I have already shown you. And then you need to pass two parameters. One is retain new activity is equal to false. That means if any artifacts belongs to this table and it's not there in the table, then add those. Okay, and if this is a query, okay, so this record or this artifact is already there, then retain it, don't change. Okay, don't update it or don't override it. That's what I'm saying here. And here if you see, what I'm saying is, if new all the new artifacts belongs to mapping transaction, all those are migrate. Okay, sorry. So that's what I'm, as part of promotion we do. And third option is deploy. So in both options, export and promote, will get a zip. So those zip will be using it here, and then we are deploying those changes to a next environment. So let's see, we are going with the first option, export option. Let's export the, let me copy the installation. So installation directory is nothing but till here, okay? So till here we call it installation directory. So let me copy this path, paste it here. You can browse also if you want. And then it's asking to choose the group. Okay, so all artifacts are belongs to admin group. So I'm using administrator group, and admin is belongs to administrator group. So here there is options. So on which level you want to take a zip, process flow level, or all objects, or project level, or individual activity also. You can export individual activity. Like if you want to export database info, you can go with the individual activity also. But we are exporting process flow, so let me select that. So I choose this process flow. So let me select, let's choose this target location. Okay, let me give batch processing. Okay, once you say next, all those artifacts are as part of this flow will get exported in this zip. So you can see there are two flows. One is main and one is subflow. Whatever is under that flows, those artifacts also comes as part of zip. So let's quickly go and check what all are exported. Okay, so let me extract this, and you can see it here. See, those two process flows are here. Let me go to one of them, and you can see these all artifacts are represented as XML, and this XML will be used while migrating to a next environment. So schema is there, database source is there, database connection is there, database driver is there. So yeah, once you verified this and you said like all artifacts are there, then we can go for the deploy option. Before going that, I need to change few things a little bit here. So let me go here and change something. Okay, I don't want to delete this. So let me say this. Let me add something here. And because I wanted to check whether this is overridden or not. Okay. And let me add something here. We are adding testing just for your remember. Just remember this, we have added test here. Okay. Yeah, and then what we can do is we'll actually delete this process flow and subflow. Let me check where is that subflow. Let's delete this first. We need to deactivate before deleting this. Deactivated. Let me delete it now. So I wanted to show the new artifact as well as the updated artifact. Okay. So this SPF, let me delete this also. Deactivate. So we have deleted two objects and we have updated two objects. Let's see after deployment that these new artifacts are getting created or not, and those updated artifacts are getting overridden or not. Okay. So let's go quickly to the bin folder again. So we'll run this in the administrator mode. Let's run it. Next. Next. Now we're deploying it. Okay. Source location. Let's go to the let's select this zip. Go to next. Install directory. I already copied. Let's go. Give the username. Admin is doing. And here we need to select to whom you are transferring your ownership of all the objects. Okay. So in dev, admin is there, and maybe based on your environment, you can select the owner of the, okay. Now you can see it here, these many artifacts are getting added or inserted in the backend tables. Okay, so let's go quickly to the environment and refresh those, and we'll see. So batch processing got created, and this one also got created. Okay, so let me go to the references now and see references. I think we have added something here. See, testing is gone. It means it's whatever we have we had in the dev environment came back. I think I have updated. No, I think I have updated here. In the driver I have updated. It's overridden. Database info also I have updated. It's also overridden. Okay. So that's how the migration process is. So we have seen how we can export the objects on different level. Okay. Then we have seen how the promote option works. Because of the environment is not there, I was not able to show that. And then we have seen how we can deploy the exported zips, exported code. This exported code you can source control. Okay. And we have seen how the new artifacts are getting generated and old artifacts are getting overridden. So yeah, that's all from this session. Hope you liked it. Hope you feel it's a useful. So share with the friends, hit the like button, hit the bell icon so that you'll get notifications for future videos. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.